Guru Ghasidas Chhattisgarh Jungle Trek is actually not a regular trekking zone. Nobody else ever treks there. And when you are there, you feel that, okay, I am perhaps just amidst this jungle and along with the animals around. That's all it is. It is you and people who have come with you, and that is one thing that you hardly get anywhere else in today's trekking world.
I think every element of the trek, when I look back, the river, the lake, the mud house, every element, the forest, the jungle, it is something that just brought out that kid in me, that curiosity, the excitement.
After a long time, after a really, really, really long time, I've come across a trek which is so charming. Oh my goodness, here is a trek which can easily, if not better than most of a Himalayan treks. A lot of things about the trek stood out for me. The open forest of this Chota Nagpur plateau, that was very charming. And open forests are forests where you can see for almost half a kilometer, yet there is a tree right next to you. So this deciduous forest, which is essentially the forest over there, helps you to see through the forest.
It's a jungle that engulfs you day by day. So the first day it's sparse, it's a see-through jungle, there are fewer trees. And then in the second day, there are some sections where it gets more dense, the jungle is more dense, there is some more undergrowth. And then finally you reach the third day, where it's a proper dense jungle. You know, it's really special each day, how it evolves, how it changes.
The day one of the trek actually goes through the trek from where the last cheetah of our country, 1967, was spotted over there. It died over there, and that was the jungle it used to take. And I could imagine walking in the jungle, in the see-through forest for a half or 1 kilometer, imagine how a cheetah would sprint in this jungle.
In between there are small hillocks which you can climb, and suddenly you get a view of the expanse of the whole jungle, because there is endless jungle and forest just as long as your eye can see. Usually we see the oceans like that, we see perhaps the mountains like that, as far as the eye can see, but here you see the jungles like that. So very unique experience, I would say, and that's the speciality of this trek.
This is the only one trek where the Gopad River actually allows us to be as free as we can, to walk in this river, to crawl in this river. Such a clean water, like cold water, walking ankle deep. The whole day 4 of 5.5 kilometers in the river.
5 kilometers walking on in ankle deep cool water on the river bed and not feeling a single pebble or a stone on your feet. It's like walking on carpet of sand, on the river. I've never experienced this. And I don't think I'll ever experience it in my life. This is only going to be possible in Chhattisgarh Jungle Trek.
You know, the very initially time, when the exploration was happening and I was there, and I got to know from a local that there is a cave. And मुझे लगा, cave क्या होगा? छोटा सा एक 5 फुट वाली एक कोई छोटी सी सुरंग होगी, उसको केव बोलते होंगे. मेरे दिमाग में वही था. और इसी असम्पशन के साथ आई वेंट, चलो देखते हैं क्या है, छेरा माड़ा क्या है, नेहुर माड़ा क्या है, देखते हैं. बट द मोमेंट आई रीच देयर एंड द केव, मैंने जस्ट उसको एक 200 meter दूर से when I spotted from the distance, it was like that giant. My God, I was jumping in air that क्या देख लिया मैंने. And उसके बाद अंदर जाना तो बाकी था.
And these caves are prehistoric caves because I saw heliographics inside the caves. Cave paintings, at least 10 to 15,000 years old. Archaeological Survey of India don't know these exist. And you're suddenly transported back in time, you're thinking, I'm seeing a prehistoric thing right in front of my eyes. Just to see those prehistoric cave paintings, I'll do this trek.
Each day you end with a different experience altogether. The first day you stay in a mud house, the second day you camp beside a lake, and the third day you camp on this riverbed, which is a experience like you're camping in a beach. But my favorite out of all this is on day 2, that is Tadiyaban, because we trekked throughout the day and we reached the campsite, and this is where you could see that a huge lake. And for me it felt like that's a picture perfect kind of a setting where you can sit down and draw the scenery in front of you.
You can keep taking walks around the lakes, and I did. Through the trees as they slide into the lake. What charming and captivating that whole setting is. Mist rising off the lake, sunset falling on the lake, reflections on the lake, fishes jumping on the river, on the lake waters, and you're sitting there observing all of this in all one glance.
I think this is a trek that brought my love back for the trekking, which I've kind of, it actually at a point it gets to that point कि अभी तो देख लिया बढ़िया, अभी क्या, and it start going to that flat level. But this trek has brought my love back to trekking altogether.
I think this entire thing was very mesmerizing. We were transported to another world, I would say. It is not something that you see elsewhere. And for this experience, I would say Chhattisgarh Jungle Trek in Guru Ghasidas National Park is a must-do for... It's a rare thing. Don't let go of it. That is my feeling on it.